And new developments in the movie theater tragedy. Suspected shooting suspect James Holmes facing 142 counts, first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and explosives charges. 7 News reporter Marshall Zellinger, one of the few in the courtroom when the charges were read. Marshall, you saw Holmes not reacting when he heard them.
He seemed to be paying attention in this court hearing, staring straight at the judge when he was being addressed versus what we saw last week. And he seemed to be paying close attention when he was told he was facing 2 charges for each victim. In court without cameras, James Holmes is captured in this courtroom sketch. His hair, a lighter shade of orange. His demeanor more focused, unlike last week when he seemed bug-eyed and distracted. Holmes now facing 142 counts, 24 counts of first-degree murder, 116 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 2 for each victim of the shootings, 1 set of charges for murder with deliberation, and 1 set for indifference to human life. Attorney Dan Reck tells us charging twice for each victim makes it easier for the prosecution.
They can get a guilty verdict by proving it either way. They don't have to prove it both ways.
Holmes also charged with 1 count of crime of violence for using weapons and 1 count of possession of explosive devices.
I got a sense that he was very aware of what was going on.
Outside the courthouse, we heard from Mary Ellen Hansen. She revealed her niece Ashley Mosier is paralyzed. Ashley's 6-year-old daughter Veronica was killed at the theater, and this weekend Ashley's family said she miscarried her unborn child.
I'm a Christian, and I do believe that he should probably be just locked away and live with what he did every day of his life.
Holmes is back in the Arapahoe County Jail. We heard him say 1 word today, yes, when the judge asked him if he understood that he was waiving his right to a preliminary hearing within a certain amount of days. He's back in court 1 week from Thursday, and that's when the judge will rule on our motion and other media outlets' motion to unseal certain documents we believe should be public record. Reporting live, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
Many victims, as well as their families, in court today. As 7 News reporter Amanda Koss shows us, they wanted to see emotion from James Holmes and found support from each other instead.
I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be talking to you guys right now.
The survivors.
It was a combat situation.
It's mental trauma.
Family of victims still fighting to hold on.
She'll have the paralysis, and it's going to change her life.
Forever connected by tragedy.
And we've made friends out of this, for certain.
Coming together inside a courtroom, facing the accused.
Once that door opened and you saw him come in, everybody just stopped.
Something that I had to do, but it was very difficult to see this man and to see his indifference and the destruction that he's caused.
Pain that can't be healed in a courtroom. The wounded finding comfort, power in their resolve.
No matter what happens, he can't win. There's too many of us to let him win.
We're not going to sit down for this. We're going to take the situation, we're going to absorb it, and we're going to face it head on.
And many survivors telling us they will continue to follow the case closely, hoping to be there for each court appearance.